Welcome back to Andertons TV.
Go!
Or buongiorno, as they say, in the beautiful country of Italy, which is where today's pedals are from. Yes, this is a brand called Dophix. I don't know if Dophix means anything.
I think
does
it's
it?
just a name.
Like in Latin or something like this.
Maybe. I'll tell you what, Italy is the place I would love to buy a house and retire.
Especially this region. You want to go to Tuscany, right?
I want to go,
Beautiful
I don't know where,
weather, beautiful
anywhere.
countryside, beautiful food,
all the
beautiful pedals. Anyway, look, please like and subscribe to Andertons TV because every 10,000 new subscribers we're giving away pedals, and when we get to 1 million we're giving a Klon away. But the most useful feature in this video will probably be the timestamps, or chapters as some people see them. So if you look at that little red line at the bottom here, if you only want to know about this pedal, for example, you'll be able to go find that below.
Sam will have to sit there and go through them all. How many have you got here?
Millions.
Wow, that's a lot.
10 pedals.
Sam,
right.
you got your task ahead of you.
We've got here, these are all handmade, super high-end components, beautiful sounding pedals that are all a mix of kind of drives, compressors. We've got some fuzzes, we've got some boosts, we've got choruses, we've got
Phaser,
maybe Univibe somewhere, optical tremolo. Anyway,
optical tremolo.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh, that's Gall. That's the Galileo.
I'm sure.
Galileo
Yes.
Figaro.
So look, you guys have to comment below. I know some of these famous Italian figures, David and Leonardo and Dante and all that. Michelangelo, of course.
Yeah.
I'm not so familiar with Lussuria. So comment below if you know who she is.
But we should look that up, man. That must be like the goddess of love.
Overdrive with 3 kisses after it. You want me to look it up? Oh, this video's going to be long anyway. It's going to get even longer if we've got to look up.
That's what it is.
I'm looking it up though. Now you've said. Goddess of lust.
I knew it.
According to this, she is the daughter of Amora, and who was the goddess of love, and Aorin, who was the god of war. I don't know what particular mythology this is, but yes, wow, she's the goddess of lust.
Oh man, I'm lusty.
Everybody needs
I'm lusting for some tones right now.
Lussuria in their life. Right, anyway, Pete's guitar into the Deputy sounds like this.
Slightly, it's just slightly edge on it, isn't it?
We might use this a bit as well in this video.
You
for
do
fun.
that.
One of the things that you will notice on these videos, or you may not notice actually, because this is probably in the way, this little clear strip around the base of each pedal is actually illuminated. So you can see,
around the base?
Yes, Illuminati. So you can actually see it's quite cool. Be cool in the dark, wouldn't it? Anyway, right, let's hear what this sounds like. 1, 2, 3, go!
That is lusty.
It sounds great. I mean, the blur, very, very simple. True bypass, carbon resistors, high quality components, all selected for their sort of vintage qualities. So let's just go through. What does it sound like with the gain? Let's start gain at 3 o'clock.
That's great, man. That's on the neck pickup. This is the bridge. That's a nice rock tone, isn't it?
Good. It says it's for rock and blues.
Rock and blues.
Dads.
It's for dads. That's great, man.
It's super.
That sounds good, doesn't it? How does it roll off? Let me do that on the neck pickup instead.
I don't know what to say. I mean, it's a great sounding overdrive pedal.
We need one of these cables, man. Why have you got the things that just...
What do you want to do?
Well, there's a cable so we can change it over.
I thought we had them.
We do have them.
do love how a Strat is different to a, you know, Les Paul.
Oh my God, it is. Unigain, unison going is perfect, spot on. So you got, that's clean. So there you go. So it's good. That's good nail on.
But I just thought for that,
it sounds great, man.
We were talking about. I don't know when this video is going to come out, but obviously John Mayall died relatively recently, and we were talking about the Beano album, weren't we? And that sort of, you know,
good album.
All that British classic, you know, 60s blues. It's this very reminiscent of this kind of pedal.
Yeah, I was listening to it, and you could definitely hear that Marshall-y sound just cranked to the absolute edge of Lost.
Yeah.
Shall we move on?
Sounds great.
Let's move on.
Sounds good. I agree. So that's the Lussuria Galileo is a full analog. Right, it's a full analog optical tremolo with versatile regulations. I love when you get Italian manuals translated into English. You're going, what's a versatile regulation? It's optical tremolo with a versatile regulation, tap tempo and modulation controls. The heart of Galileo is an internal analog oscillator that controls a high-quality photodiode producing the tremolo. Crikey, right. So the foot switches are, number 10 is the go switch. In other words, on and off. Number 12 is tap tempo.
Yeah, that's cool. Tap tempo tremolo is
and then
great.
You can see all the different, so you've got tap speed on a little switch there.
Oh yeah, you've got the temp, that changes colour, green, blue, green.
You've got speed modulation. I think we ought to just turn this on and see what happens.
Yeah, let's set everything to 12 o'clock here in the middle positions.
I like it.
You can definitely hear.
So that's the sun. There's planet Earth. You are here. And there's a big one with a ring around it. Which one's that? Is that Saturn? Or
Saturn,
isn't it? Yeah. Interesting.
Maybe he was the one that discovered he was the one that planned the planets.
Perhaps he discovered the planets.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're rubbish at this, aren't we?
Absolutely terrible.
Right. Let's turn the depth up. Maybe. What is this smooth and symmetry controls?
Well, that would probably be
those. Oh, it's the smooth is the smoothness of the tremolo waveform.
Yeah.
The symmetry is the tremolo waveform conduction time symmetry. Oh, wow. Doctor, we've got to adjust the tremolo waveform conduction time symmetry. Don't worry, I've got my sonic screwdriver here. We'll be okay. Look out, it's a Dalek.
Let's just have a smooth thing there.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That sounds lovely, doesn't it? That sounds lovely. Oh, so that,
I see.
Oh. Speed with a mod there, so that's like the normal one.
So that'll stay.
Okay,
Get a bit faster,
one is more smooth and one is faster on that side, and the blue in the middle is just standard, right?
Right. Stays constant. it could do with where it sort of speeded up. I sort of felt like that's a...
Speed it up?
Yeah.
Is that the way you say it?
Speed it up.
And of course you can tap the tempo, which is, I love that. I like that. That's a good sound.
Yeah, sometimes I think with these types of pedals, it's not the effect necessarily that separates it from other optical tremolos. It's just it's the tone of the guitar.
And also that you've got stuff like those outer things that might be a bit sort of actually you can get.
You need to find something, yeah.
Oh, so this is the tap tempo. So if you tap it, that tempo. Now 1, 2, 3, 4.
I see.
And then if you have it on 2 times, it goes 1,
twice
2,
as fast.
3, 4. Dot. See, blink, 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 blink. And here 3, 2, 3, 4. So that's triplets.
Good spot.
Clever.
Good
clever.
spot.
That's a clever idea.
It is.
I like it, and it sounds good, and it lights up purple under there. So that's good.
Magnifico.
Links below for that. So we move on.
Right, the Michelangelo combines the dynamism of valve sound with the definition of a pedal effect. Ooh, so it's an overdrive and a boost. I think I've used this before.
You have, yes. That's the one we had an amp.
Yeah, the heart of the Michelangelo is made entirely of JFET transistors, which characterize a dynamic and warm sound, recreating the effect produced by a tube head. Thanks to the 3-position switch, it's possible to select 3 distortion modes with silicon, germanium, and JFET semiconductors.
I can't read that, but we'll start with this position over there.
That's germanium, FET, and silicon. So we're going to go germanium. So that's sort of like underpowered, fuzzy.
Yeah. Oh, that's a blend.
That's the blend.
Right. And you got a pre and a level.
So B is bass and H is high frequency.
So you got bass and high. I see. So that works. You set that to a certain level EQ, and then you can blend that in. So you blend the EQ in. That's what it's used to. So this is without the EQ.
12. Blend is mixing between the clean and the overdrive, it says.
So there you go. But you can hear I'm blending them all, blending in. There's like fuzz type.
It's very fuzzy,
isn't it?
Fuzzy, I like it.
What's the pre?
The pre-level control has an excursion. I think it means like a range, but anyway, from 0 to 15 decibels. Pre at minimum has no effect on the input signal,
right?
While pre at maximum brings the input signal to be amplified by 15 dB before being put into the entry of the drive section.
So it won't have any effects on the volume as such, but more on the drive, on the actual overdrive.
And then it says here, with the pre-switch set to off, the preamp will only be activated when the boost is activated.
Right, so
I see. So you can have it on all the time, or only when you turn the boost on.
And let me just see how to test that. I would assume to the blend up, so you get a bit more of the drive. So you get less drive, but it's only the drives. It's only the drive before. It's not volume.
I wonder if that's going to affect the different.
Probably. We haven't even gone to that yet.
So this is all on.
But you want to definitely keep the blend down a bit, right? That's very old school kind of fuzzy.
It's an interesting. I think if you're as a guitar player, you're either going to go, I like drive pedals like this that just have. I turn it on, and I got gain, and it's easy. Yeah. Or if you're really into, you're sort of like
it's not offensive.
Yeah, you know, a lot of those drive pedals that try to take their essence from the Dumble kind of thing, all those cornerstone things, where they seem to have a lot of subtle switches. That I think that's in. This is where this is in that sort of vein, tweakers, isn't it?
Not the tweakers, like the tweak for drugs, but the tweakers that tweak for drugs, as in pedals. It's definitely got that Velcro type thing. Woo! Wow! Very interesting. It's mad. What does the silicon do? Jeez! Whoa! Listen to me taking it less clean and giving it more bass and take the treble back down a bit.
It's dirty fuzzy, Mike. I mean, I think if you're a fuzz fan...
Oh, and the boost works on its own, separate.
It's a good sounding fuzz.
It's a great pedal. I mean, it's very different from what I would normally... But something I don't have. You know what I mean? It's very interesting. I love seeing new pedals. How can people come up with new stuff all the time?
But didn't Leonardo da Vinci draw that? There's a name for that, the man, isn't there, thing? But who was Vitruviani? I'm going to look that up whilst you get some sounds out of this Chorus-Phaser.
Already sounds great.
Funnily enough, that's him.
Oh, that's him.
So yes,
he had 2 arms and 2 legs.
Vitruvian Man was the picture that Leonardo da Vinci drew. A very famous picture. Didn't he invent the helicopter as well?
He did.
He did. Incredible.
Yeah.
It's described as a chorus-phaser, and yet I can't really find anything on here that would suggest at what point does it stop being a chorus and become a phaser. Maybe it is just the more you turn it up, but it's true bypass, as all these are, and it has a depth and a speed control. So
2 things you lack.
Would you say it's more phasery than chorusy?
I think it's more phasery,
Yeah,
right?
I think it's more phasery.
Yeah, just try that.
It's overloading. Well, not over, it's
yeah, I know what you're saying. The amp
is
it's pushing the amp a bit. Yeah.
I just noticed that one lights up blue at the bottom.
Just go. play some chords. Solo on phaser is not the thing.
Oh, what am I doing? It is interesting, isn't it? It's definitely not chorusy in the way I would describe it.
It's more phasery in my opinion as well.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's kind of slow and deep.
But that's it with that. That's it, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's it. Let's move on.
So there we are. Probably not quite as significant as the drawing by Leonardo da Vinci, but there we are.
Dante.
Dante. There we go. Widely known, often referred to in English just as Dante, whatever. Poet, writer, philosopher. Oh, it's a good likeness of him there. Look at that on the front.
It's probably that they're taking.
True bypass, carbon resistance, high quality components. I think it said that for one of the other pedals.
Before, didn't it?
I'm guessing this is another kind of overdrive. This is more distortion-y.
All
so
right.
Here we go.
More mid-rangey, nasally, that will push out well in a solo. That will that's like a tube screamer vibe, isn't it?
That reminds me of like more of a 1980s Marshall-y higher drive.
I mean, the level. There it is. There she is. There he is. It's just a rock.
It's a rock pedal. That is in the category with Lussuria. It's just like you turn it on and there you go, you get great sound.
Yeah, he's a bit more lusty around the corner, like
slightly more lusty. Right,
let's
are we moving on?
Yeah, let's move on to Leonardo himself.
Leonardo, sort of balding mullet look on the front there with the massive beard. This is a compressor with only 2 knobs on it. So I like it already.
Wow. That's very... That's very compressed.
Very compressed.
But it's super easy. Look, man, you got sensitivity, and you got level. Don't get oversensitive. How sensitive can you get? Can you try that guitar there? Because I think...
sure. Bloody hell!
Yeah.
Do you know what?
That is
I like that.
But what if you go like less sensitive, but we lose it just a slightly bit? Just do a chord. Just play a G chord.
It's such a feel thing, the compressor, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
you go.
There we are.
It does what it says. Leonardo
DiCaprio. He's looking. It's not a good look, is he?
I mean,
he looked better in Titanic. We haven't done the David yet, have we?
No.
Who sculpted David? Wasn't that Michelangelo? I didn't do classical history at school.
I didn't do anything at school.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I didn't even do anything at school.
I'm sure David was the statue done by Michelangelo.
I'm sure you're right.
That's a
let's
talented
see.
man.
Michelangelo Buonarroti, I can't pronounce
Yeah.
that. 1475 to 1564.
He lived a long time, considering that it was a long time ago.
Yeah, it's almost 100 years.
I know, that's what I mean. Just goes to show, if you carve things and paint ceilings and go to bed early and don't drink too much, you live forever. This is, this is probably my favourite use of word. I've not heard, everyone's used words to describe distortion pedals. It's so boring. Transparent, organic, yawn. Yeah. This is called an overdistortion. Yeah. I've not heard that before, so full marks for at least a new word.
And also, look what it says here instead of gain. Gas.
So it's saying here, if you've got the gas between 20 and 50%, it's distortion. If you've got the gas from 50 to 90%, it's fuzz distortion. Less than 20% is crunch, and 100% is bit crash, which is what's going to happen to all your money if you're not careful.
I don't have any money, so I won't worry about that. But you know, gas in Denmark or Germany, Gipsgas, gas, that's when you put the floor metal to the pedal in the car. That's gas.
Already. So now we're moving past the crunch into distortion.
Gas is also what they put in America. They put it in the car. That's rock and roll, man. I feel like sculpturing a penis. This is like... I hit it off now.
Let's take the gas up a bit more.
Absolutely. That's quite fuzzy.
You're in the fuzz distortion. And then finally, this is bit crash.
Smokies.
That's my favourite one so far. That's called, they get extra marks for it being a good pedal and called a new word.
I tell you what, it's a shame he didn't do the whole thing
the whole
down
of David
here.
with the switch as his penis.
That's where it is.
Now we have to have our obligatory 1 minute of rambling about what is Nettuno, and then we'll hear what the fuzz is.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks like a sort of a bearded god. Is it Neptune? Is that like how Italians would have said Neptune? Wasn't Neptune was the Roman version of Poseidon, wasn't he? Or whichever
What are
way
you talking about? And
God of the sea.
That's Greece, isn't it?
Well, Poseidon were the Greek gods and Neptune was the Roman gods, but they were all like the same story, so they just had different names for the same, like Zeus.
And you know where they all came from? Thor and Odin and stuff, because
probably.
Again, that was hundreds of years earlier.
No, who was the
Hercules?
Who was the Roman version of Zeus? Maybe he was still Zeus. I can't remember, but I digress.
Yeah,
let's hear what this fuzz pedal sounds like. Do like the back the thing down. It was Jupiter, by the way. I know for all you fans of Roman mythology, Jupiter was the Roman version of Zeus.
Jupiter. I'm going to go all the way down on this thing. I'll go. Keep on.
I want to see what it's
not
like
exactly
on
that, but yeah.
No, it's more. Also.
The rumbling underneath is insane.
Yeah, fuzz pedals for me there's like advanced level overdrive pedals for guitar players. You just need, there's so much texture and nuance in how you play and where you put the volume and tone and all that kind of stuff. So who was Perseo? Perseus, what did he do?
Oh yeah, Perseus.
Did he fly near the sun or no? What did Perseo do? Sorry everyone, I'm more interested in this than I am in how the pedal sounds. I'm getting into this now.
I'm probably completely all wrong, and you'll have
Perseo. Perseus was the what did he do? He beheaded Medusa. Of course he did. Went
Was
down,
that him?
Looked in his shield, didn't he? Stopped himself being turned to stone.
No, you cut he
didn't he have a horse, a winged horse? Anyway, whatever. This isn't going to take too long.
That's
it's a boost.
Holy shit! That is. That'll cut head off any snake-headed woman.
It. Yes, if Medusa was here, she would be officially beheaded. Okay, is that? I mean, I feel a bit bad. I mean, literally, he went through a whole labyrinth, beheaded a thing, and was the son of someone else. And all we've done is one knob. I feel like a more minor Greek hero should have.
Let's see. I could do something here with this. Okay. So let's just see what it touch sensitivity. Is that full? Let's full whack it up, right? So this is the clean. Okay, and this is full whack. It's quiet.
Do you know what? I'm glad you said that, because there's a thing at the front of the Dophix thing saying all the pedals have got really low
noise floor
thingies.
But here, so right, so I'm going in the middle position. I haven't changed anything. Go on the bridge. Wait a minute. That was me fingering the guitar. So now, let me just do the pick and go.
Modelers have that range of dynamic in them yet? Is it still you've got to be in the realms of just, you know, pedals and valve amplifiers to do that?
I'm going to
get
killed in the comment section for saying this.
Don't get killed.
But they don't have it.
That's what I think.
It's
as
just
good as they
organic.
Are.
As good as they are. And as good as the QC and the Kemper and the Helix and all of it is, it does not do this. I'm afraid. But it's not.
There you are.
It's just that's just my opinion.
We have got the support of, you know.
I love it.
Several.
I love it all, and I love them to hear. And we did a video yesterday of the QC and the update, and it sounds amazing, and it got all this stuff in it. But this is this into that into this into that.
If this guy had been alive now, he'd be inventing some crazy digital shit. Medici, well, they were a famous Italian family. Was it something to do with Romeo and Juliet? Was an Italian banking family. God, where do these little nuggets of rubbish in my brain come from?
And it's funny you can remember that when you can't remember what you talked about 5 minutes ago.
No. House of Medici was an Italian banking family and a political dynasty that first consolidated the power of the Republic of Florence during the first half of the 15th century. Wow.
Well remembered, man. I don't know where you get that from.
I have no idea. This is a fuzz with even more fuzz.
Anyway, let's see what it does.
Do that side.
All right. So it's
Master
two,
volume,
isn't it? Yeah.
Fuzz control.
Yeah.
Then the more volume and more fuzz kick in here. Then you got a blend
with
and
a clean
tone.
Holy smokies! That is the family that comes in.
There was a Roman god of shredding with fuzz. That would be you, whoever that is.
A Danish god of he just sits like this. The Danish god of misery. Right, anyways, here we go.
I'm just going to play.
Links below for this. Thank you very much for watching. See you later. Bye. You have a key in there. Sounds like a V8 engine sitting there. That was great, man.